I'm so glad you're here. You look absolutely stunning, Cynthia. Every time I see you, I don't think you could get any more stunning in her.
Oh, no.
But you top yourself every time.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you because I feel like I know you because you're good friends with my bestie, Kim Whitley. And Kim Whitley is always talking about you. She never shuts up about Cynthia. That's Kim right there. When she talks, because she always talks to me about you.
Yeah.
When she talks to you, does she say anything nice about me?
She loves you.
She does.
Yes.
She never says nothing nice about me to my face.
I think that's the way she shows you her love. But
Yes.
to me, she's very lovely to you.
Yeah.
She loves you.
Okay, good. All right, good, because she never does.
Yeah,
she
she's
never
always
tells
talking
me.
about you because she loves you.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, because I know she comes over your house for like sleepovers, and she's never invited me. That's what I really had a problem with. I just want to let you and Lena Wade know I'm a good sleepover guest. Like I'm a good pajama person.
She likes to wander through my closet, and she threatens to take much of my belongings. It's fine. I don't mind.
Oh, good.
I wouldn't lend her anything. We talk about, she likes my earrings and my jewelry and all that, so...
Okay, you know Kim steals, right?
You know what?
She does. She steals.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. If she takes anything, I'll let her keep it for a little bit, and then I'll take it back and she can borrow it again whenever she likes.
There you go. That's really... Now, you know, it's so funny because you are an actor and you're a very busy actor, but you also have been singing since the age of 5 years old. Look at you. Oh, my gosh. Look at you. So is singing like your first love?
Yeah, I think it was sort of the thing that introduced me to performing. It's the thing that made me comfortable with being in front of people. And I guess it was like the one thing that came naturally to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know I saw you at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was so exquisite. Everything that came out, every lyric, every tone, I couldn't believe it because I'm such a fan of you as an actor. You even got to go on stage with another icon, Anita Baker. Oh my God. She calls you on stage, Cynthia.
I was so unprepared.
But what was it like walking up
I was there as a guest, truly.
Okay.
We bought our tickets. I was sitting in the front row. I was just...
Yes.
Anita Baker. Lovely. And I was there. And so when she was like, you, come up. I said... She said, come up. And then when I got to the stage, she sent me off to the side of the stage. She said, go pick up a mic, do a sound check. Check your mic. I was like, huh? And then, so I come on stage and she is listening to my mic to make sure she can hear me. She can't hear me. She yells, turn her up, I can't hear her. That clip is after she has sound checked my mic to make sure you could hear me.
And you sang with Anita Baker?
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. And Anita Baker is, now you know, she pulled me up on the stage one time. We were at Radio City Music Hall.
Yes.
And she did that. Sherri, she pulled me up. And I kept going, I can't sing, Anita. And I kept telling, see, because I look like a gospel singer, but I can't sing.
You look like you got pipes.
I do look like that. I look like I'm about to sing.
Even your speaking voice says, I can do something.
Yeah, my singing voice says I can karaoke. That's what my singing voice. But and that must have been amazing. And I know that you also, you are so busy. You just finished performing at the Kennedy Center.
Yes.
And you recorded, your holiday special.
So this was the second time I had done the Kennedy Center honors.
Yes.
And so I just did the Kennedy Center honors for the third time.
Oh.
And this time, this was for Earth, Wind and Fire, and this last time just gone was for Miss Dionne Warwick.
So you got Anita Baker, Earth, Wind and Fire, Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's the feeling that goes through you when you're singing with them or in front of them? Or
Before I go out on stage, it's abject terror.
Yeah.
I am petrified because they're people I look up to. And then there's a real sort of calm because a little secret that nobody knows, and I always say it to myself, before I go on and perform, I always ask God, the universe, to make me a vessel.
Okay.
So whatever is meant to come through my music and me, comes through my music and me. So I'm just like the thing that carries the sound. you know?
Okay.
So I can get out of the way of whatever has to happen.
You are a vessel, and like I said, when I saw you at the Hollywood Bowl, because you had a couple, they were getting, like, it was just like, you sang to a couple, I don't know if they were getting engaged or something like that, but you were singing, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was just so, everything that you sang, I was on the floor. You made me tear up, you sang a song to your father.
Yeah.
Everything that came out of your mouth. But what I remember at the Hollywood Bowl, you had so much fashion. You were
I love
like
a dress. I do.
You love a good fashion.
I love an outfit. I do.
Like, have you always been like the fashion diva?
I think so. I think it's just like, it's another form of creativity for me. It's another way to express myself. I don't believe there's any rules. I don't follow any rules necessarily.
Yeah.
I hate trends.
Okay.
So because it's another form of saying, do it this way.
Yes.
And I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I like to dress the way I feel and
you, ooh! Ooh!
Life is for living, you play, and that's what it is, yeah.
And that's what I got, and I was watching your new film, Drift,
Yeah.
and you are so right, life is for living, because you showed such vulnerability in this movie. Your emotions were just like, you took me all over the place with this. Can you tell us about Drift?
Yeah, it's a movie about this young woman who is displaced. She comes through the war in Liberia and ends up in Greece alone. And you kind of watch her have to pick the pieces up and put herself back together again. It isn't easy for her. She doesn't let everyone in, but bit by bit, she somehow opens up. She finds this tour guide who happens to be also kind of trying to put herself back together again.
Yes.
They find each other, and you go on this journey with her to maybe even the beginning of what could be for the rest of her life.
I loved it because as a woman, you were out there. You can clap, absolutely. It was so many powerful messages, and just as a woman out there by yourself in a country you had never been in, and how you were a survivor, and you did what you had. And so many of us, we have to do to survive. And you were in just the ways that you had to do it, and how you dealt with your fear of being in this place.
Every single second, she is trying to find a way to move on to the next second. You know, and I think the thing that I loved about doing this movie is that I got to treat someone who is in circumstances that aren't of their own doing with dignity.
Yes.
Which we don't see enough of. And we definitely don't see very many Black women who have come through this and who have had to be displaced. We just don't see their stories very often.
Right.
And so to be able to tell her story and to give her dignity, to give her elegance, because those things don't disappear because of your circumstance. Right. It's just that people see your circumstance before they see you. And I really wanted people to see her before they saw the circumstance.
I loved it. Because when you're talking about dignity, in that clip when the man said, how did you get here? And you still had Sister Girl when you were like the same way you got here.
Exactly.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I loved it. Now, Cynthia, you got in 1 year an Emmy, a Grammy, and a Tony. So now, that elusive EGOT, you just need an Oscar. Now, I'm telling you, y'all gotta see Drift, because this is it. But you can get the nomination for Drift or your new one, Wicked. Okay, so you got 2 opportunities. Wicked, November 27th. I am so excited to see Wicked. Are you excited for the world to see you in Wicked?
I am, I really am. Yeah. It's just like a complete transformation, and you know, it's one of those, you never know that these roles can be yours. It's it's a huge dream to be able to play such a big role, such a larger-than-life, reimagined piece of history. You know, she's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Ooh!
You know, and to have my face behind that is really kind of awesome. And
So,
to get to tell that story is really brilliant.
You are so not wicked.
I know, no,
You
no.
are so not wicked, but you're such a tremendous actor. So what would you bring to it, playing the Wicked Witch of the West?
Well, you get to see her journey to the Wicked Witch.
Okay.
So she starts, you know, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. And,
Okay.
But then you find out what has taken her to the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna be the sexiest, wickedest witches. Girl, Cynthia, I can't wait to see you. But I want to say, I know you have to depart. I want to thank you, Cynthia, for coming here.
I love you,
come
Sherri.
back. I love you too.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have